Today we're going to discuss about differentiating the varied interactions among species in an ecosystem. So interactions are inevitable in a population. A very popular adage states no man is an island. So in ecology, a biological interaction is the effect that a pair of organisms living together in a community have on each other. They can be either of the same species or different species. These effects may be short-term like pollinations and predations, or a long-term. Both often strongly influence the evolutions of the species involved. A long-term interactions is called a symbiosis. Symbiosis range from mutualism, beneficial to both partners, to competition, harmful to both partners. Interactions can also be indirect. So into this discussion, we will going to determine the other types of species interaction in the ecosystem and how these interactions benefits and affect the stability of ecosystem. Interaction between different levels of organism involve predation and competition. So in predation, one organism, which is the predator, kills and eats another organism, called its prey. Predators are adapted and often highly specialized for hunting with acute senses such as vision, hearing, or smell. Example, a lion hunting a zebra. Another one is a bird eating a worm. So in competition, on the other hand, it is defined as an interaction between organism or species in which the fitness of one is lowered by the presence of another. Competition is often for resources such as food, water, or territory in a limited supply, or for access of females for reproductions. So there are two types of competition. The first one is that the interspecific competition. It is a competition between individuals of the same species. Example is two male lions competing for the same female lion. The other types is that the interspecific competition. It is a competition between individuals of different species. An example of this is a lion and a cheetah competing for the same grazed prey.
There are four types of predators. First is true predator. A true predator is an organism that kills and consumes multiple prey organisms during its lifetime. It typically hunts and eats other animals, often causing the prey's death immediately. Example, a lion hunting and killing a zebra for food. Second is we have parasitoidism. Parasitoidism is a form of symbiosis where one organism kills its host after feeding on it, often in the host's developmental stages. The parasitoid usually lays eggs inside or on the host, and the larvae consume and eventually kill the host. Example is a parasitic wasp laying eggs inside a caterpillar with the larvae consuming the caterpillar from the inside.
So next na to i-definition is ang parasites or herbivores. When you see parasite, it is a tiny creature na naa sa inside of the body sa usa ka organism, like for example sa tao or sa animals. So makita nato sa gagmay kayo siya, which is unsa ang trabaho ana iyang gina-absorb ang nutrients sa usa ka organism or isa ka tao. Like for example, sa isa ka tao na ay parasite siya lawas, which is iyang gina-absorb. So muna si parasite, muna yung trabaho niya. Like for example, sa lice or kuto, kaya siya ginaasa sa scalp, iyang paak, iyang gina-absorb ang blood na nasa nutrients, as well as sa kuan sa herbivores. Subot pasabot sa herbivores, on days animals gagakaon lang og plants, mo na siyang bot pasabot sa herbivores. So for example, cow, kanding kana mo na itong mga herbivores sa mga animals.
There are different kinds of symbiotic. First is mutualism. What is mutualism? So both the involved organisms benefit from each other. Example, coral reefs are nothing but a mutualistic association between coral organisms and various types of algae residing inside them.
Commensalism is
is a relationship between two species where one species benefits and the other is not affected. For example, remora fish attack themselves to shark and feed on their leftover food while the shark is not affected. On the other hand, amensalism is a relationship between two species where one is inhibited or harmed while the other is not affected. For example, a large tree shades out smaller plants, preventing them from growing when the tree is not affected. Mutualism is an ecological relationship in which two species coexist without significantly affecting each other. It is the least interactive type of species relationship. For example, a rabbit and a lizard living in the same grassland, they do not interact or affect each other's survival.